So men going their own way, and a few people asked me to comment on that. So I'm just gonna say I am not surprised that a movement for men going their own way exists now.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again with another response video, and today we're responding to a video titled Why Men Don't Want Anything to Do with Women. But before we crack into it, guys, come and join the Discord. The link for that is in the description. Um, and again, just to talk about our first point here, first of all, it's not a movement, but let's see what she has to say.
If I was a man living in society, and again, I need to make this clear, I'm speaking about Western society, because there's too many little smart asses that keep on saying, well, what about women in the East, Eastern, Middle Eastern women? What about them? I can't speak on women that I don't know personally. I don't live there. I don't know what's going on there. I only know what I see on TV, and that's not always accurate. So I'm not speaking on them.
True, TV isn't accurate these days, but anyway.
You know, they can speak for themselves. I'm speaking for women over here, Western society, where I live, what I'm familiar with. Back to the video now. It's no surprise that men started going their own way. And again, if I was a man right now in Western society, I would be extremely, extremely afraid to get a woman pregnant. I would be afraid to marry a woman. I would be afraid to commit to a woman in any way, shape, or form. I'd be extremely careful, you know, if I did sleep around, to do it very carefully. Not.
I mean, her words, not mine, guys. Like, yeah, so far what she said is all correct. Um, Absolutely correct. You see, men on this side of the internet, what we're starting to do is we're starting to warn each other about the dangers of relationships, about dangers of marriage, about the dangers of commitment, and women don't like that because men are starting to walk away. Guys, you may think that this, this kind of content is just, we're just a little sliver here on YouTube. No, we actually affect a lot of people. A lot of men listen to content like this. A lot of men listen to content like Chronix and other creators in this space. It's literally on TikTok, by the way, now. Like it's flooded through TikTok. Men are fed up, absolutely fed up. And she's right. Like all of these things, you have to protect yourself. You absolutely have to protect yourself. You have to be smart because men are waking up and starting to realize, hey, um, women are not all princesses and angels, guys. They're not. As much as they would like you to believe, it's just not the case. But anyway, not a lot of need for me to do a lot of talking this video, guys, so I'll just let it play out and see what she says.
Get anybody pregnant on accident. Um, I've seen women destroy men's lives with children, with divorce. You know, I've seen women that go out to a bar, go home with a man that they just met, hardly know, sleep with them unprotected, and then the next day feel guilty about it and try to say that man raped her.
I mean, yeah, sad but true, guys. Sad but true. We got a lot of guys on this side of the internet who will tell you the stories about how their ex-wives keep their kids from them, use their kids to threaten them, make their life a living hell. There are guys who have been in my comment section who have written about their experiences with this. This is not some conspiracy theory voodoo crap, guys. This is real life. It's affecting people. Like it really is.
I've seen all these things, okay? And I've seen women be ex-girlfriends and ex-wives, make a man's life a living hell, okay? And I know a lot of women can say, well, what about, have you ever seen men do this to women? I have. I've seen men beat women. I've seen a lot of things that men have done. However, the numbers are so much greater with what I've seen with women do. So, okay, I'm not saying every man out there is got a little halo over his head. That is not true. However, the numbers are just so much higher when I'm speaking about what women are doing.
Yeah, well, I mean, media would have you believe that those numbers don't exist at all. If you listen to the general public, society, they will tell men that those numbers don't exist at all. You see? every time kids go to a certain house, certain parent, every time a divorce happens, a man loses all of his stuff. Um, they'd like you to believe that that's just the way things go. You know, like nothing is incorrect about this procedure here. Nothing is going wrong. Everyone's picture perfect and happy. You see, it's always the man that seems to lose out. Isn't that interesting, guys? Isn't that very interesting?
So I have a lot of female acquaintances. I have had a lot of female friends in the past, and I've known them very personally. I've known what goes on in their lives, and even though they put on this facade that they're good women, and they do the right thing, and they don't sleep around, and they don't cheat, and they don't do this, I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of the women, the majority of the women that I've known as acquaintances and so forth, have cheated, do cheat, and do seek the attention of other males.
Guys, if you didn't pick that up, if you're watching another screen or something, go and play back what she just said there. Seriously, go and play back what she just said. A lot of women advocating, they're good, they're virtuous. I mean, they're not. They're not. Their actions say otherwise. This is why men will tell you on this side of the internet, they will tell you, and I will tell you, don't listen to what people say, watch their actions. That applies to everyone, in my opinion, guys. Don't listen to what people say, watch what they do. It is 50 million times more useful for you to know that information. Okay? Because you will get these types of people out here. You will get people telling you one thing and doing another. Don't listen to them, guys. Don't be blinded by what people say. Okay? You can't, it is not good for you. It is not in your best interests to listen to what people say. Okay? It really isn't. Watch what they do.
And that's just, being honest. And here comes a fire truck. Sorry, you guys. Sorry, I know that was loud. But, yeah, so, that's why I speak about this stuff so much. And in my opinion, I don't believe men and women are equal. I don't think that,
See, this is where I have the obligation to say to you boys that the odds of us listening to a chameleon here are quite high. We got a few red flags here. First of all, taking into account the age, if she has not been saying this message since the age of 20, chances are she's been doing these things to men. And also her friends, her acquaintances that she pointed out, birds of a feather flock together. There's 2 huge red flags. Third one, we got the tattoo. Fourth one, we got the child seat in the back. Right? That's just very big instantaneous red flags. That, while I do agree with what she's saying, most of it, you always got to be aware. This is again goes back to about 30 seconds ago when I said, watch what people do, not what they say. Okay?
We were not biologically designed to be equal. In nature, every other male and female is not equal. The male has his duties, the hunter, the gatherer, the protector,
I'd like to point out that some animals have some interesting duties. Black Widow, for instance, the man gets eaten a lot of the time. Very interesting.
And the female has her duties to typically always to give birth, to protect the young, nurture the young, breastfeed the young, raise the young. And I know we're civilized,
Collect resources from men.
but I still think that our duties are fairly the same as it was supposed to be in nature. And such as I believe that women were made to make babies. Women were designed to give birth, and we're supposed to be the nurturer. We're supposed to be more emotional naturally.
Here's the thing. Here's my stance on this, boys. I don't care if a woman doesn't want to have kids. I don't care if she wants to sleep around and get a body count of over 100. But here's the thing. Where we start to have problems is when you go out and you do these things and you expect men to foot the bill for you. You expect to ruin your life. You expect to give your devotion yourself to all of these other men, and then you expect some chump to come along and to fix it all for you. No. You can do what you want, fine. But you have to bear the consequences of your actions. Okay? That's where we have the problem. When you expect men to foot the bill for your inadequacies, your problems, all the issues you cause in your own life. That is where we have the big problem. But anyway, guys, I think we will leave it there. Leave your thoughts and comments below. What do you think of this particular video? Do you think she's right about the points, or do you think she's just BSing it all and she's a bit of a chameleon? But we'll leave it there, guys. It has been Taylor the Fiend, boys. Peace.
It's the way that they made me so alive. Feel the pain that is blown deep over time. On the mic going crazy out of sight.